What if I told you that there's money leaving your marketing budget every month, and you have no idea where it went? Not because somebody made a bad decision, and not because somebody made the wrong decision, but because of the tools that you forgot that you were paying for, and the processes that kept going when they weren't efficient, and the subscriptions that quietly renewed when you weren't watching. Sound familiar? Well, today we're going to start fixing that. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple audit that you can start doing this afternoon. It'll help you cut waste and reclaim your marketing budget. This is the marketing stack that you've been asking for, something that's lean, efficient, but also sustainable. So let's get into it. Before I talk about how to fix it, let's get real. And I mean, let's get real about the honesty behind what your unaudited marketing stack is actually costing you. Because it really goes beyond just the basic costs that you might be thinking about. So the first one is the financial costs, basically the one that a lot of people already know about. We're talking about overlapping subscriptions, unused licenses, tools that auto-renew without you even knowing about it, and then nobody noticed that until the end of March when it renewed in January. There's a number that keeps stopping me in the track. 51% of all SaaS licenses by enterprise go unused. 51%. And it costs an organization as much as $18 million a year. Now, most of us are not running enterprise level marketing budgets, but the pattern stays the same. And even if you're a small enterprise, a small business, a nonprofit, an impact focused company, all the little costs add up and they can have a huge impact on the efficiency of your marketing. Now the next one is time cost. Now time cost is one that a lot of marketers underestimate. Fragmented tools means fragmented workflows. Your team is switching between patterns, re-entering the same data again and again across 3 different places. And they're spending hours every week actually doing this without focusing in on deep work. Now, this isn't a tools problem. This is a system problem. And the good news is it's completely fixable. And then there's the environmental cost, which most audits skip entirely. But I think it's worth running, and here's why. Every tool running in the background, every redundant process is generating huge amounts of data. And all of that has a digital footprint that nobody uses, is hosted in a huge data center. And that costs energy and water resources. Trimming your tech stack isn't just good for your budget and your efficiency, it's also good for the planet. Make this one meaningful step towards impact marketing. 3 places that waste hides. So where does waste actually live? In my experience, it hides in 3 places. And the third one, nobody is talking about. Number 1, tool waste. This is the most invisible kind. You have 2 scheduling tools that are doing the exact same thing, and you're paying for both of them. You have 2 analytical platforms that are pulling the exact same data. You have an asset library that nobody actually pulls from, and it has a huge data footprint. And the classic one, tool that somebody trialed 6 months ago and then never remembered to actually cancel the subscription. They're not even using it. So we've all been there. So the fix here is actually pretty straightforward, but you have to look for it. Now, number 2 is process waste. Think about your approval process. How many people actually need to sign off before that tool is actually approved? Is every one of those steps actually adding value? Now, think about your weekly marketing report. How long does it actually take you to pull all of that together? And honestly, does it actually change the discussion? Is it really adding value on a weekly basis? How can you be more meaningful about the specific metrics that you're using? And how can you create more meaningful narratives from those metrics? And maybe that doesn't mean a week-by-week marketing report. Maybe that means a bi-weekly or even a monthly marketing report. So number 2 is removing process waste, getting more efficient about how you actually use your time. Number 3, data waste. Now, this is another one that surprises people most of the time. You're collecting data that you actually never use. You're running your campaigns without a clear measurement. So you can't generally tell what is actually working in your day-to-day marketing operations. You're storing customer data without clear processes or even their consent, which this is actually a big regulatory no-no for the European Union. The audit step-by-step. Right, let's actually do something about this. Here's a 6-step audit that you can start running this afternoon. I also recommend blocking a chunk of time to actually do this audit so that you can do it all in one go. It'll save you also time and efficiency. So step number 1, list everything. All your apps, all your processes, and every subscription, every reoccurring task and process. If it has a login, a monthly fee, put it down on the paper. Have a cohesive and comprehensive list of where all your different processes, tools, subscriptions actually lie. Assign an owner to each one of these tasks. Every item that you have put on this list has 2 important questions. Who owns this process? And what does this specific tool subscription process actually support in your greater marketing strategy? If you can't give a clear answer to both, flag that process and come back to it. We might get rid of it altogether. Step 3, check for overlap. Look for duplication. Are 2 tools doing the exact same job? Could one platform replace multiple tools? I would do this quite often during my agency days. It made my life more efficient. It also reduced the cost of that overhead that I was spending every single month on marketing subscriptions. Asking yourself this simple question: could one platform replace multiple processes? Now, this is where the quick financial wins come in. You can find places within your marketing budget, within your ongoing monthly cost, to actually start reducing right away. Step 4, audit all of these processes. Now pick your 3 most time-consuming tasks that you put down on this paper. Map them out. Is every step really an important piece of that process? Is it actually adding value? Or does some of those pieces in that process just exist because that's the way that it's always been done and, well, you just keep going that way? Really think about each one of those different layers. And step 5, do the sustainability check. I know you came here for marketing efficiency tips and you don't want a green lecture, but the reality is good, efficient, lean marketing and doing all these different steps that we just talked about is actually also green marketing, and it's good for the planet. Now bear with me, it's 30 seconds and it'll be worth it. Remember, every tool that you have in your marketing stack is generating data, and that data is sitting on a server somewhere in your neighborhood or across states or in another country. Every time you click on that tool to make an action, that data transfer is happening, and that data takes energy. Now, the reality is a lot of data is processing every day, and a lot of energy is being used. But not all that energy is renewable. It's not wind, it's not solar, it's not thermal, it's not clean green energy. It's likely fossil fuels. Leaner marketing is also greener marketing. The more efficient you can be, the less marketing tools that you have, the more lean marketing processes and ops that you can create will reduce waste, reduce the energy usage, and also the time spent in your resources as a marketing team. So it's a win-win for the financial and the campaign success of your marketing strategy, but also for the planet. Now, the last step is you actually have to decide what tools that you're going to get rid of. You did this audit, you put everything down on paper, you see where the redundancies are, where the costs are. Now you actually need to get rid of things. What things are not working? Chuck them out, get them out of your marketing strategy. Let's move on. What an efficient marketing stack actually looks like. So you've done the audit, now you have a real opportunity. It's not just about cutting costs, it's also rebuilding your marketing stack and your marketing systems and processes with intention. And an efficient stack is smaller, it's better documented, and every tool and process that is in there is tied to a tangible marketing goal. that means your team is going to spend less time going through the clutter of that marketing stack. And they're going to spend more time actually doing human things, making connections, creating connections, and bringing people together over good marketing. If there's one thing that I want to push back on and one objection that I have, here it is. What if I need that tool later? The cost of keeping something that you do not think that you will use or you're not sure is not a lean marketing process. And the reality is, in our world, it's easy to buy that subscription and to get that marketing tool if you do decide that you need it. So it's better just to let it go and come back to it if you need it. Now, this audit isn't a one-time fix. It's creating intentional habits. The most efficient and lean marketing teams that I know come back to this audit on a 6-month basis. Is this tool, is this system, is this process earning its place in my marketing? You might be surprised what you actually find. If this type of content is helpful for you, it's insightful, it gives you great tips, it's honest, whatever that may be, I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. I talk about things like sustainable communication, sustainable marketing, but also how to be more efficient with your marketing, which is also a win-win for the planet, but also for your marketing budget. So I hope you like this video. I'll see you in the next one.